Hey, welcome to the second course video for the song Statement by NF and his album Therapy Session. I'm musically malnourished, and you're on my journey to go deep and wide in discovering new music and artists. In these videos, we take a look into the lyrics and meaning behind the music, peel back the layers a little bit. So let's get in, see what's going on with this song. All right. On Statement, NF criticizes many rappers, saying how they only care about fame, even mentioning Drake, ooh, shots fired, near the end of the track, explaining how NF is now in the game. All right, I'm boss with it, authentic. All y'all frauds better quit with the trash talk before you get tossed in it. Again, NF and his wordplay, man, it's so fun. Obviously trash, you get tossed in it. Y'all trippin', bar rippin', y'all sippin' too much, right till the palms drippin'. Lost in it, thoughts different. You don't want no drama, then don't get involved in it. I'm curious to see what the annotation is for. What? Ball rippin'? Bar rippin'? Hold on. Is it trying to say that they got the lyrics wrong? Here, we can go look at it. All right, here we go. Let's see. Wait, wrong song. Let's get the right one queued up here. Statement. All right, here we go. Y'all trippin', bar rippin'. Okay, I don't know. That I was like, why is there an annotation for that lyric? Interesting. I'm in a whole different headspace. You making money? Well, that's great. I got no interest in talking to people that I know are two-faced, too fake. Get out of my face. I wish we would have got a Batman reference here. Two-faced. What are you doing in my lane? There's already too many rappers. I'm sick of the traffic, and I ain't got no brakes. So, got to swerve around everybody. I already passed you. You don't like what I'm doing? Who asked you? You got into music because you think it's fun. Man, I'm doing this because I have to. And I think there's probably a few meanings. And I think the first is not having to do with like making a living or the money side of it, because he's already kind of criticized that. Not that artists don't want to make money, because the hope is, right, you can get paid to continue doing your art. And somewhere within that, you don't get lost in the money. You still make it because you love it. And, you know, hopefully waking up, like when you can get paid to do what you love, there is that part that's like, you need to wake up every day with this realization that's like, you don't forget how blessed of a position you're in. And it doesn't just have to be art, okay? That can be any job that you do that you truly love, but somewhere within there, like it's still work at times. But if you can remind yourself like, man, I'm really in a blessed position to be able to do what I love for a living. God help me not forget that. Not that even when you're in the mundane, like that's important too, right? To have gratitude for opportunity, gratitude for work, but it is a special place to be in, to get paid to do the things that you love. And so that's a part of it, but I think the bigger part of it is he has to, because, right, it's his therapy. It's burning within him. It's a message he's got to get out. He can't contain these things. And so I think that's probably more of it. It's like, I'm not just doing it because it's fun or like because I thought I could make a career doing it. Like, first and foremost, I'm doing it because if I don't, I'm going to like explode. It's real music. Chills to it, feels through it, real stupid. Skills truest, quit moving. If I say something, I'll do it. I used to dream of these moments. I'm living in them now. Look up to heaven like, Mom, are you proud? I'm on the way to New Zealand. I'm up in the clouds. Dang. I mean, who would have known this? Who would have known? I'm assuming, and we'll check in a second if it lets us know about this, that maybe he was actually headed to do a show. And so he's up in the clouds figuratively and literally. Like the idea of getting to maybe tour or go to a concert in another country or somewhere like you've always wanted to visit, and now you're getting to go there to do your music. Not only are you literally in the clouds because you're flying, but you're in the clouds because you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. So obviously we know his past with his mother. And I'm looking forward to, I know in one of the future albums, maybe Hope, there's kind of a redemptive song there about his mother. So yeah, look, in January 2016, NF went to New Zealand to perform at Festival 1, a popular music festival in New Zealand. This lyric was most likely written on the plane ride to New Zealand. He also uses it as an example to show how far he's come. New Zealand, thanks for making my first trip out here amazing. Get ready for that second album. Very cool. This industry, let me get back up here. This industry never told me I was welcome. I went to the house with a bat and I broke in. Very cool. Because obviously it's like, it's not like he was welcomed with open arms, and he still gets a lot of heat, you know? It's kind of that idea of saying he's the second Eminem. And no, like Eminem obviously had influence on him, but I love when people are like, he's not the second Eminem, he's the first NF. And they really are different. And so this idea is like, no, I had to break my way in. Then told him that I would be back. I flatline all of your whack rhymes. That's mine. Obviously putting to death all of your raps. Might get away from it, boy. MMLP. I'm the bad guy last time. MMLP. He's got to be referencing an album. Oh, okay, Eminem's 2000 track Criminal is found on Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP. On the track, Eminem raps, I'm the bad guy who makes fun of people that die. In his second Marshall Mathers LP album, Eminem referenced his lyrics from Criminal in his song Bad Guy. We're in the car right now. Wait, here comes my favorite lyric. I'm the bad guy who makes fun of people that die. I'm the bad guy last time. Okay, very cool. I've been taking it easy. The game's mine. Fame, why? I don't care about none of that. I'm just sick of the trash lines. I grew up on Eminem. Now look at where the game's at. Lame raps, Hollywood, fame acts. I'm sick of the same trash. So obviously he's talking about, I would assume, and we'll look in a second, that he's probably just talking about maybe how great that time was in rap and the fight, the lyricism, the competition that was there. But now, like, look where kind of the rap game is. And obviously this album was made, I think it was 2016? Was it 2016? Yeah, 2016. So, geez, almost 10 years ago now. Okay, a little information about Eminem. NF described the influence Eminem had on him when he first got into rap. Then my biggest influence was Eminem. I started listening to Eminem, which you can hear the influence obviously when I was like 13 or 14. Pretty much just listened to Eminem for 6 years. NF has been compared to Eminem due to the same style of music both attempt to create. Some even say NF is the Christian Eminem. NF accepts the comparison, but now he's compared only because he is white, as said in a 2014 interview. I think the thing that annoys me the most out of it, I feel like some people just do it because I'm white and I rap. And as soon as they hear a white rapper, they assume Eminem. I think Eminem is one of the greatest lyricists and artists of all time. I think when people compare me to him, that's not what they're saying. They're saying I'm a knockoff. NF and Eminem both oppose the way hip-hop is heading. Rick Rubin, a popular producer for M, said that Eminem was shocked by the way rap was going. On a podcast, he said for him, mumble rap is a little bit of a culture shock because there's a new wave of hip-hop that's not really what he's about. So he was just talking to me about how that felt. I could see he was frustrated by it. So yeah, they're obviously criticizing the state of rap. I got no blunt in my mouth, but give me a beat, I'ma blaze that. Give me a beat, I'ma blaze that. You and me ain't in the same class. You and me ain't on the same row. Music has always been my home. I used to call up some people that won't call me back now. Now they blowing up my phone. Ain't it funny how that works? Mad Perks killing the record. Got blood on my black shirt. I'm jealous, in love with the music. Don't come near her. So obviously this just has to do with the fight that he's got. And even here, killing the record. Being jealous, in love with the music. So don't come near her. Don't, mess with the music. I ain't from around here. How you let me run it down here? So it's kind of the idea, right, that like, which I wonder where he's probably speaking about, which we'll look at in a second. But obviously wherever kind of the music hotbed is, or the idea of like just being in a different place, and like you guys should be elevating the game, but I had to come down here and do it. If that isn't bothering none of you rappers, then what are y'all doing out here? That was like music to my ears. Might never make it. I don't care. Drake, I love what you're doing, but call up the game and tell them that I'm here. Now, isn't the game maybe a producer? Let's see. Throughout these lines, NF references Drake, arguably one of the most popular rappers in the 2000s, multiple times. NF uses a line from Drake's 2016 single, Summer 16. Getting things done around here, how you let me run it down here. I'm not even from around here, okay? Call Up the Game is also a reference to another Drake singles, Hotline Bling, which nodded to Drake's ex-girlfriend, Nebby. Okay. I like that. Might snap. I laugh. Y'all better surrender and get out your white flags. See, one of the things I love too, and I've talked about before, that I think really great rappers, they just have a wide knowledge of music, of culture, of sports, of all kinds of things that allow them to pull all these references. So obviously NF has a deep knowledge of music and of rap. And so for him to even pull these lines out of random songs, I think that stuff's really fun and impressive. And it's like, if you don't know, you can hear it and it's fine, but if you don't understand or know the references, you don't really know how deep the lyricism and the wordplay goes. Cancel your flight plans. Your career isn't taken off. You sound like a hype man. Hit you with the mic stand. And they ask what the hype's about. Come and find out. I mean, where are you clowns at? I've been training. Pen game is insane. I'm done playing. This music is groundbreaking. Lung shaking. Done waiting. Y'all taking my patience. Quit faking. Y'all hating. It's crazy. I mean, you know what my name is. Rhyme Slayer. Stop, Nathan. Rhyme Slayer. It's curious there's no annotation, because I wonder if there is actually some reference to that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really see anything off the top of my head or off of a search here. So let me know if there's something that maybe I'm missing, a reference. Maybe let me check one other thing. We'll go to good old master of the internet here, ChatGPT, and see. Is NF called the Rhyme Slayer? Because I'm just wondering if this is the first time that's been mentioned. So yeah, I wonder if people just maybe said that along the way from his first album, and then he just kind of like took it, because other people had been saying it. But yeah, if you have any insight on that, let me know. Very cool. All right. If there's anything else you saw that I didn't see, let me know in the comments. Thanks for being with me for this one. Hope to see you in the next one. You're eating good.